Well, if he plays his cards right, this Sunday won't be the last time Eastern Illinois quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo will throw on football Sabbath day. The NFL Combine kicks into full gear this weekend, and Garoppolo, along with 18 other quarterbacks, will have their workouts on Sunday. Experts have Garoppolo going in the third or fourth round of this year's draft after a solid showing in the Senior Bowl and the East-West Shrine game. Garoppolo had his best season as a Panther in 2013, throwing for over 5,000 yards and 53 touchdowns, earning him the Walter Payton Award, which is given annually to the best player in FCS football. After this, the Eastern standout heads to Evanston for his pro day on March 4th at Northwestern University. Well, back in Charleston, the Eastern Illinois men's basketball team sits in 7th place in the Ohio Valley Conference after a loss to Belmont. The Bruins cruised to an 82-63 victory on Thursday, but the real story is how the Panthers will fare down the stretch. Eastern has one conference game left on its schedule, sitting at 6-9 in the OVC, only one game ahead of the 9th place spot. Now, that may not seem important, but keep in mind the top 8 teams advance to the conference tournament. The Panthers will need some help from Sherman Blandford, who over his last 6 games is averaging almost 25 points per game and 11 rebounds, including 3 double-doubles over that span. Eastern hosts Chicago State Monday night at 7, but the key game is March 1st against Southern Illinois University at Edwardsville, where the Panthers close out their OVC play. Now, as Eastern Illinois pushes towards the postseason, local high school boys basketball teams are doing the same. Tipping off tonight for the final Friday of regular season action is a full slate of games, including 3 non-conference matchups highlighted by the game of the night, where Effingham St. Anthony travels to Casey Westfield to face the Warriors. The Warriors are winners of their last 2 games. Also on tonight's schedule is Arthur Lovington playing at Villa Grove, Windsor on the road against Cumberland, and Mattoon at Paris. Now, there's one last pit stop for this area track program before taking off for the conference tournament. Eastern Illinois men's and women's track and field return home today, hosting numerous universities for the Friday night special. The event will help the Panthers prepare for next week's Ohio Valley Conference Indoor Championships in Nashville. EIU enters the weekend with 7 athletes ranked at the top of the OVC, including Justine Moore, who Friday night says the special is more relaxed than usual because it's a meet for preparation for the conference tournament.
I guess a lot of us are working on speed, and we're doing shorter, quicker events just to get our speed up and stuff. And some people aren't even doing their normal events; they're just kind of relaxing. So I don't know. It's just kind of like a practice meet for us.
The field event started at 2 today, with runners taking the track shortly after them at 3. The teams of the event include Indiana State, Southern Illinois, Lincoln College, and Wabash College. Unlike the men's team for Eastern Illinois, the women's tennis team is on a roll and 3-0 on the young season. They'll look to swing their way to another win, and they're currently in progress against Bradley, who is also on a roll but in the wrong direction. The Braves lost 3 straight matches, last winning against Western Illinois in January. EIU senior Janelle Prisner knows the secret to the Panthers' success early in the season and how they can stay competitive all year long.
We want to fight for each other, and I think that's huge on teams. And on top of that, everyone is contributing from different levels. Like, it's not one person winning all the time, and that's not the case. And I think that contributes to trusting each other. Like, you know that your teammate's going to go out there and fight just as hard as you are, and that's huge.
Well, as I said before, the matchup against Bradley is in progress. The Panthers return to the court Sunday at 3 against the Chicago State Cougars. And finally, on this Friday, EIU head coach Kim Dameron completes his staff for the 2014 football season, adding Mike Markison as an assistant head coach. Markison will also serve as the offensive line coach after spending 13 seasons in the SEC at the same position. Savannah, Braden, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Nick. Not so fast. While conditions outside might seem like it, spring doesn't officially arrive for another month. More cold weather is on the way. Another check of the Skywatch forecast is coming up.
But first, the wait continues. Who's holding on to a golden ticket worth $425 million? Tonight's parting story is next. Thanks for watching. And thank you for spending part of your evening with Newswatch.
If something's happening in your community, let us know by dropping us an email at news@weiu.net.
And coming up tonight at 7 on WEIU, a Season 12 special of Heartland Highways. It's a production you don't want to miss.
Have a great weekend.